What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another news video. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including a major WWE return cancelled, Hulk Hogan's reaction to the massive boos that he had at Raw's debut on Netflix, why is WWE breaking so much kayfabe, is WWE still planning The Rock vs Reigns, Roman Reigns' act of kindness, John Cena confirms a new WWE role, the WWE 2K25 cover leaked, WWE confirmed the 2026 Royal Rumble location, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. And now let's hit the intro and get straight into our first story. Our first story looks at a major WWE return cancelled. Our top story today takes a look at an interesting report relating to last night's Raw and how it's been revealed that WWE decided to cancel return of a former WrestleMania main eventer. Now, according to Body Slam's Corey Hayes, Becky Lynch was initially going to return during the Liv Morgan vs Rhea Ripley women's title match. The initial plan, from what I heard, Becky Lynch was scheduled to appear tonight. She was in town, she was scheduled to appear within the Women's World Championship segment, but instead, you got an Undertaker appearance. The WWE obviously went into the Raw debut on Netflix wanting to showcase as many legends as possible. The Undertaker cameo alongside Rhea Ripley was incredibly wholesome, and it definitely lit social media on fire. With that being said, this does imply that Lynch is set to feud with either Rhea Ripley or Liv Morgan, and with WrestleMania season just around the corner, a Lynch vs Ripley rematch on the grand stage isn't exactly out of the question. Next up, Hulk Hogan reacts to the massive boos that he faced on Raw's Netflix debut. Now, Hulk Hogan was at the premiere last night of Raw on Netflix, and the reaction that he received was monumentally bad. About 18,000 people were booing Hogan right out of the building. You can even see that when he was doing the promo, he was quite shaken up and kinda didn't realize that this was the reaction that he was going to receive. However, Dr. Chris Featherstone has an exclusive on the situation, and Hogan has admitted that the reaction may have been a political influence. A statement was made saying he stood for what they didn't stand for. Now, according to the source, apparently this reaction didn't shock Hogan. He thought he was going to be 50-50 heading into LA. I mean, all political differences aside, The Undertaker supported Donald Trump, but he still got cheered in the arena. And let's be fair, it was down to Hogan himself being a shit individual. What do you guys think? Next up, The Rock to appear on NXT. Now, there's a lot of discourse related to The Rock currently, as a lot of fans are questioning the purpose of his Raw appearance last night. The Rock basically turned babyface and made amends with Cody Rhodes, and it was implied that the final boss wouldn't be working WrestleMania 41 in April, meaning the rumored match versus Roman Reigns isn't happening this year. With that being said, The Rock's WWE appearances aren't over, as The Rock confirmed via Instagram that he'll be on NXT tonight. This will mark The Rock's first ever appearance on the brand, and it will no doubt lead to a ratings surge for the show. Next up is WWE still planning The Rock vs Roman Reigns. Speaking of The Rock vs Reigns, whilst it looks like the match is off the table, for now at least, Reigns was asked directly about the match during the post-Raw press conference, and this is what the former WWE champion had to say. "I don't have to tease anything, you guys do it for us. We're just gonna let the internet do its thing. That would just defeat the whole purpose of this. The internet won't do its thing if it said yes or no, so we'll see. WWE could still potentially pivot and deliver the match this year, yet the Raw debut on Netflix was a perfect opportunity to set the stage for the dream match." As for Reigns' WrestleMania 41 opponent, it's widely been reported that Reigns will face CM Punk in a match that will be a strong contender to take one of the main event slots of the weekend. Next up, CM Punk coming for The Rock and John Cena. Now that the feud between CM Punk and Seth Rollins appears to be over, Punk has set his sights on winning the 2025 Royal Rumble and winning the world title at WrestleMania. Punk is now officially declared for the match, and according to Punk on the post-Raw press conference, once he's world champion, he wants a match against both The Rock and John Cena. "I think I want gold around my waist, but both of those names come with big fat paychecks, so I'm not gonna say no to it. It could be interesting. I wouldn't say no to it. I mean, to the big high pressure money situations, that's when I come alive. I think I owe The Rock. I definitely owe John. I passed John Cena in the hallway. Looked a little tired. I think he needs to go to sleep." Punk and Cena both previously teased working together in 2025, and it's likely that both men will interact at the Rumble event next month. Next up, CM Punk reveals his retirement plan. Now, it's one of the worst kept secrets in wrestling that CM Punk is destined to have an influential role in WWE when he retires. Since returning in 2023, Punk has been working behind the scenes in NXT, and this is a role that Punk was born to deliver, as he's received some rave reviews from NXT staff members and NXT wrestlers themselves. But Punk has now confirmed that there's an avenue to stay in the wrestling business when he retires, and this is what he had to say during the recent interview with Nightcap. "No, I don't think there's an avenue for me to continue to be in the business, behind the scenes, helping, but I think if you're worth your weight, you're doing that now. I think on a football team, on a hockey team, on a basketball team, there's the veterans that help bring in the new talent, the young guys, and they help move things along. But 3 parts to a career, right? You start, and to me, that's where you learn. There's the middle part, that's where you earn, and the third part is return. Now you give back." Now, it's not exactly clear how long Punk has left as an active talent, however, based on his recent performances, it looks like the straight edge messiah has a lot left in the tank. Next up, Roman Reigns' act of kindness. Roman Reigns debuted new sneakers last night, Nike Kobe 9s during the Raw Netflix premiere last night, and Reigns has some rather generous plans for the shoes. According to Reigns during the post-show press conference, he wants to auction them off and donate the proceeds to a local children's hospital. This is a lovely act of kindness from Reigns, and it's likely that the news on the auction will drop on WWE socials. Next up, John Cena confirms a new role in WWE. John Cena has been insinuating that 2025 really is it, and after this year he won't be wrestling in any capacity. However, during the post-Raw press conference last night, WWE's franchise guy did confirm that when he retires, he'll be taking on an ambassador role for the company. This will basically act as a Legends deal of sorts, and Cena confirms that he'll be retiring the jorts and he'll be making all future appearances in a stylish suit. Cena's babyface promo last night was truly outstanding, and Cena's story of overcoming his personal self-doubt and potentially winning world title number 17 could be the top WWE story of 2025. Next up, the real reason that WWE are breaking kayfabe. The special introduction to Raw on Netflix has fans talking mainly because Triple H would use taboo non-kayfabe terms such as work, shoot, face, and heel. This was a case of WWE completely pulling back the curtain, figuratively and literally, and the game was quick to defend the decision on the post-Raw press conference. The reaction seems like we did a good job with it. That was the intent, to capture the emotion and let people know we're not hiding what we do. I saw a lot of chatter today from people saying, "Oh my god, they said heel and face and shoot and work in one promo." We're not hiding what we do, that's what we do. To be honest, I think most of the world understands those terms. It's transcended our business. It is what it is, people know what we are, we talk about it. Triple H would continue by saying that WWE aren't insulting anyone's intelligence by using the terms. We're not insulting anybody's intelligence, we're an art form. Absolutely an art form that captures people's emotions. We don't take ourselves as seriously as most other people take us. It was all part of trying to capture that and say, if you watched, watch this, and hopefully we'll honor what you love. If you never watched this, watch this and we'll explain to you what we are. That was the attempt. WWE using these terms in an intro for Raw would never occur under the old leadership, and it'll be interesting to see if Triple H leans into this style of presentation more as the Netflix deal progresses. Next up, a former world champion re-signs with WWE. Sheamus has confirmed that he recently put pen to paper on a new 5-year WWE deal. The former WWE champion confirmed this news in a new interview with Chris Van Vliet, and this will mean that Sheamus will be wrestling in WWE into his 50s. This will also mean that Sheamus will be established as one of the most seasoned wrestlers on the entire roster, and hopefully the Celtic Warrior reaches his goal of becoming Intercontinental Champion before he calls it a day. Next up, the WWE 2K25 cover leaked. During Raw, WWE aired a commercial which saw Roman Reigns go into a locker room with WWE 2K25 logo on the door. Minutes after this went down, it was leaked on X that the cover for 2K25 will feature Reigns alongside Paul Heyman. The cover is expected to be officially revealed on January 27th, and according to Sean Rossap from Fightful, Reigns will be on that edition of Raw. Screenshots of the game are being circulated across social media, and the common consensus is that 2K have drastically improved the visuals compared to the prior year. I mean, Cody Rhodes' face just kinda looks like night and day here. It looks much better in 2K25. And finally, WWE confirmed the Royal Rumble 2026 location. Our final story today takes a look at the confirmation relating to the location of the 2026 Rumble. Yesterday, before Raw went live on Netflix, the company confirmed that the 2026 Rumble will indeed take place in Saudi Arabia. This was rumored for a few weeks, but now it's been made official. No official date is set for the event, however WWE have confirmed that it will be in January as opposed to February. And there were rumors that WWE were thinking of making the Rumble a 2-night spectacle, and based on WWE's official press release, it looks like it's going to be a 1-night show. However, people have voiced their opinion, and on WWE's official YouTube channel, the Royal Rumble announcement video currently stands at 15,000 dislikes and 5,000 likes. As you can imagine, there's a lot of people that don't want this PLE in Saudi Arabia. But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.